Hey guys, it's Chelsa Messenger with Picks and Parlays. We're talking baseball, headed out west for a divisional matchup. It should be a good one. We've got Padres at Dodgers. Hey guys, we've got a promo code for 20% off the entire site at picksandparlays.net. The code is SUPER. Dodgers heavy home favorites here, minus 175. Total is 7.5 runs. Walker Buehler going for the Dodgers, who's 1-0 with a 2 flat ERA. The Padres have Ryan Weathers listed on some sites, but on MLB.com, there is no starter listed. So we're not completely sure who's starting for the Padres. But let's dive into the numbers and some early leads on this. We've got Dan Kaiser here joining us to break this one all down. Dan, early thoughts on Dodgers Padres?
I mean, again, it's another big money line for the Dodgers, and after taking them at minus 185 and sweating out a 1-0 win over Seattle in their last game, I'm staying away from the side in this one. I've been looking at the total, looking at two things. First, I'm looking at the pitching. Walker Buehler, 6 starts against the Padres, include the playoffs. He's never allowed more than 3 earned runs in any of those starts, and he loves pitching at Dodger Stadium. He started 31 times there in his career, and he's 12-4 with a 2.39 ERA and a .87 WHIP. When I was looking at this game, I was for the Padres. I was just looked at it as if Weathers was going to start in this one. He's not gone. He's never gone a full 4 innings yet in a big league game, but it doesn't really matter for the Padres because their bullpen has just been outstanding. That they got the third best ERA in baseball at 2.45 as a staff. And then I look at these teams. These two teams have been, and it's kind of surprising for me to see the Dodgers, but because of that offense. But these two teams have been playing to the under of the season. 68% of the Padres games have gone under, and 67% of the Dodgers games have also gone under. And you just look at it a little bit past recency bias. The Dodgers scored 4 runs in 2 games against the Seattle pitching staff. That, I mean, no one's writing songs or writing poems about that staff as being anything outstanding. And the Dodgers could only put up 4. And then you turn around and look at the Padres. They just got swept by the Brewers. Granted, the Brewers have a good pitching staff, but they scored one run, 0 runs, and 2 runs. So they haven't been hitting the ball very well either. I know it's a low number at 7.5, but with the Buehler going in the way the Padres hit, I like this game to go under the number.
I was just laughing, trying to think of which staffs are having songs and poems written about them. I would say probably the
Yeah,
Brewers. They had a good one against the Padres. It just seems like the Padres have been a part of some really good, really emotional series. Because if you remember, they played the Dodgers in a series before this Brewers one. So it's like a sandwich game or a sandwich series for the Padres, where they've got another big one, and all eyes will be on the Padres once again. The only issue I have with the Padres here is just because they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pitchers pitch in their last game against the Brewers. That was a good matchup. Brewers taking that one 4-2, but I think the under probably the way to go, because if you look at this Padres lineup, you think all the big names in their lineup and how much they should be producing, but they struck out 13 times against this Brewers pitching staff in their last game. And that wasn't even with the ace on the mound. That was with Adrian Hauser. And then this bullpen that is really good. Obviously, Josh Hader. Feyereisen was good for the Brewers as well. So an under probably worth a look here. Any leans on a side, or do you just not see any value there?
Yeah, I don't really see any value. I mean, if you like to sweat and you don't mind laying the number, I would look at the Dodgers. I just think they're the better team right now, and I trust their offense a little bit more to at least get something. And I don't see the Padres the way they've been playing getting much off of Buehler. So if you don't mind laying a big number, I'd lay it with the Dodgers. But if you just if you don't like taking big chances, I'd stay away.
Right. All right. Well, that's going to do it for our baseball talk here on Picks and Parlays. Great stuff from Dan Kaiser as always. Dan, thanks for joining us.